From director Robert Altman comes a story of Hollywood.
I got a writer in here who's got a pitch I think you ought to hear. I think it's hot.
We open outside San Quentin.
The Graduate, Part 2. And Mrs. Robinson had a stroke, so she can't talk.
It's gonna be funny?
Yeah, it'll be funny.
Griffin Mill is a hotshot studio executive.
Yes!
Angelica, Griffin Mill.
Oh, hi.
Good to see you. Malcolm McDowell.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Bert.
Hi, Griffin. Good to see you.
He's heard every pitch.
That's exactly right. It's Out of Africa meets Pretty Woman.
He knows all the angles.
We're gonna have to have a little sex in this, Miss Pitt.
Yeah, sure, of course. We'll get it.
Slowly, he pushes her panties down to her knees.
And all the players.
We're the stars.
No stars.
No stars?
Bruce Willis.
I want Bruce Willis.
Not Bruce Willis. No Schwarzenegger. Julia Roberts.
Now, he's about to star.
How did this get here?
They're coming from a writer.
Hello, is David Kahane there, please? This is Griffin Mill.
Who's a dead man?
In his most unforgettable story yet.
Stop all the postcards. I don't write postcards! I write postcards!
This is a tough story. A tragedy.
Not unlike Ghost meets Manchurian Candidate.
The trouble is,
Something you have to know.
If you went to Pasadena with intent to kill, you could go to the gas chamber.
it's not a movie.
I'd like you to come down to the station.
I would hate to get the wrong person arrested.
Oh, please. This is Pasadena. We do not arrest the wrong person. That's L.A.
It's his life.
Are you seeing someone else? You took her to a party, Griffin, with several hundred of my best friends.
Do places like this really exist?
Only in movies.
Robert Altman's The Player.
Can we talk about something other than Hollywood for a change?
Yes.
We're educated people.
This is an analysis of the film The Player, directed by Robert Altman. What you just saw was the trailer for the film. I chose to do a film analysis because I have always been interested in film and figured, hey, why not? I chose this particular film because it's a great film and a great one to talk about. The movie follows Griffin Mill, a movie producer who receives threats from an anonymous writer written on the back of postcards. He tracks down the writer's home and watches outside as he calls. Unfortunately, David Kahane, the writer, is not home and he meets June over the phone. June tells Griffin about the whereabouts of Kahane. Griffin tries to make a deal with Kahane, but it all goes bad.
See you in the next reel, asshole. It's a nice boat you got there, movie exec. It's me, the writer. Still want to buy my story?
I told you I'd give you a deal. Stop by the studio first thing in the morning. We'll work something out.
Oh, and who will I ask for? Let's forget this. Just stop all the postcard shit. I don't write postcards! I write We're both wrong, okay? No, you're wrong! Buddy, you're in over your head. That's why you're losing your job. And then what are you gonna do? Huh? I can write. What can you do?
I said, let's forget this.
Nice shit. Are you okay? Keep it to yourself! Keep it to yourself! Keep it to yourself!
Griffin accidentally kills the guy. Griffin attends the funeral and sees June. He introduces himself to June as the man she spoke with on the phone the night Kahane died. The two of them talk, and June invites Griffin to her and Kahane's home. Later that afternoon, Griffin receives a fax of a postcard, and he realizes that he killed the wrong guy.
The DA breaks into the prison, runs down death row. But he gets there too late. The gas pellets have been dropped. She's dead. I tell you, there's not a dry eye in the house.
She's dead?
She's dead. She's dead. Because that's the reality. The innocent die.
Who's the DA?
No one. No one. No stars on this project. We're going out on a limb on this one.
You know, like unknown stage actors or maybe somebody English, like what's his name?
Why? We don't want people coming with any preconceived notions. We want them to see a district attorney.
Bruce Willis.
No, not Bruce Willis, not Kevin Costner. This is an innocent woman fighting for her life.
Julia Roberts. If we can get her.
Of course we can get her.
In this scene, Griffin talks to June about what elements make a good film.
Certain elements that we need to market a film successfully.
What elements?
Suspense, laughter, violence, hope, heart, nudity, sex, happy endings. Mainly happy endings.
What about reality?
A year later, Habeas Corpus, the film that was being pitched in the pool scene, is being made. And of course it stars Julia Roberts and Bruce Willis. And of course, a happy ending.
Let's go to Warren.
What? Too late, come on. Hey, come here! Give me back!
Took you so long.
Traffic was a bitch.
Towards the end of the movie, Griffin receives a call.
What do you want? Can't this wait?
I don't think it should. This is hot. I got a writer in here who's got a pitch I think you ought to hear. I think it's something we should go for. It's a great idea.
Yeah, who's the writer?
I'll put him on the speaker. Hold on a minute.
Hiya, Griff. Remember me? I'm the asshole who used to be in the postcard business.
You.
Yeah, that's right. The king of suspense himself. You remember me?
I haven't heard from you for a while.
Well, I've been busy. I've been writing a script. I got inspired.
Okay, tell him. Give him the pitch. You'll love this, Griffin. It's great.
All right, it's a Hollywood story, Griff, a real thriller. It's about a shitbag producer, studio exec who murders a writer he thinks is harassing him. Problem is, he kills the wrong writer. Now he's got to deal with blackmail as well as the cops. But here's the switch. Son of a bitch, he gets away with it.
Larry, get off the speaker. I want to talk to him privately.
Sure thing. This is a winner, Griffin. It's a winner.
Gets away with it?
Absolutely. It's a Hollywood ending, Griff. He marries the dead writer's girl, and they live happily ever after.
Can you guarantee that ending?
If the price is right, you got it.
If you can guarantee me that ending, you got a deal.
I guarantee it, Griff.
What do you call this thing, anyway?
The player.
Player. I like that.
What took you so long?
Traffic was a bitch.
One of the motifs in this movie are the colors blue and white. Throughout the movie, the only colors she wears are blue and white. All of her paintings are blue and white, and even her house lights are blue. It is this way because she represents good and pure in this movie. Another color motif in this movie is the color red for David Kahane. In his brief time in the movie, he is shown wearing a red shirt surrounded by red lights, and even the water he drowns in is red. He represents hate and anger in this movie. Another motif are the movie posters of crime movies that are shown throughout the movie just before the big scenes. Another motif in the movie is an animal motif. A snake that represents Griffin Mill. And another one is seen here. And finally, snake-like figures being sketched out by June, a piece that is later revealed to be a portrait of Griffin.
They make movies for profit and not art. They sacrifice originality for the wow factors and the cheap.
What are you painting? Is that me?
Yeah. It's you. See?
Do you have snakes in Iceland?
Snakes? No, I don't think so, no.
You afraid of snakes?
I don't know. I've never come close to a real one.
They scare the shit out of me.
The Player is an amazing film that accurately pokes fun at the movie business, with its award-winning director, the award-winning cast, the countless cameos, and not to mention the 8-minute long tracking shot at the very beginning, which is now what you're seeing, only sped up about 20 times. What The Player tries to do is let us in on what goes on in Hollywood, the money grubbing and the calculated formula for blockbusters. They make movies for profit and not art. They sacrifice originality for the wow factors and the cheap laughs. Can we say that Hollywood has actually learned its lesson? Not really. Maybe The Player was just too mild of a satire. We'll never know.
Do places like this really exist?